Not trying to start a gender war, but why do black men believe that black women should accept less to have a black man in their life? I was in an Uber last night, and I'm going to include some clips here of the conversation with my Uber driver, but I'm going to call a thing a thing. Okay. Why do black men feel like black women should date potential instead of dating accomplishments? I don't want anyone to complete me. I am complete. I want to find another complete human, and I want to build a life together by choice, not by force, not by we need a dual income household to do it. No.
That's fair. You know, if you don't you want someone to have what you have, what you've accomplished. That's right. You don't have to date potential at all. I'm a little confused about is that what the consensus, the conversation is that women should settle to be with a black man? Um I mean, again, I don't know at all, right? But if this is what is being said, then I think that's wrong. I don't think you should tell anyone who they should, be with or who they should settle for. You want to leave, you want to date outside the race, date outside the race. You don't want to date on potential, you don't have to date on potential. It's just there's consequences and trade-offs every decision we make.
He was really adamant on, well, not every man is going to have what you need. Great. That's why I'm my age and single. Why can't you get
Right.
an education?
Right, not everybody has the best outcome to get that education, right?
So I'm going to circle back. Let's say you don't have the best outcomes. Why do I need to date your potential instead of dating your achievement? Because, like, you could be an electrician and make money. You could be a plumber and make money. So it's not even talking about, like, book smart. Why do you expect black women to minimize themselves and date potential? And I understand our racial history. I understand what black men in America are up against. I still don't understand how the solution is telling black women, you don't deserve an equal.
Yeah, that everybody has that drive or has that knowledge or want to do that, right? Now they go off of what their friends of the social circle around them is.
For sure.
So
Why would I want to date someone who doesn't have my drive, though? Why would I want to marry someone who has less drive than me? Like that. Now we're talking pure compatibility.
right,
I think that's the crux of that right here, the compatibility part. And we'll get into it. Let's just let it finish up.
right, you're right. So then I look at it as this too, right? You're either there to be in someone's life to teach them something, or they're
I'm not raising a man. That's your mom and your daddy. When I was telling my white homegirl about like my experience, because she only dates white men in the same way I only date black men, she was genuinely, she was like, really? They say that? Why is the pressure on women to accept less and not black men to do more?
I think that's fair if that's the conversation. It, I think that what ends up being sort of problematic or what skews this is the expectation or desire of um all black men to do better, right? And I think when you have a stratified society, and we have a stratified society, it's just natural. Humans are stratified. There's some that's going to be average, less than average, above average, super above average, right? It's just nature. That's how it is. So when men are doing okay, but you say, I need a man that does this, and then you are now looking at the average man and wanting extraordinary things from the average man, you'll never get that. You'll never get that, right? And I'm keeping it with the women here for an intentional reason. So when women are saying all from the most average to the most successful in terms of success, education, beauty, all looking for the top 10, 20% of men, that's what you desire of. You don't come across the top 10, 20% of men on your daily. You come across more than that. There's more average people than extraordinary. You want these extraordinary things from average men, right? And men, we're being very intentional with what we're saying here because this is talking from a woman's point of view. Men don't require women to be extraordinary in terms of their accomplishments in order for them to be interested. So we're left with this imbalance. When you look and you finally come across extraordinary men, what happens most of the time is you don't meet their requirements. You don't meet their requirements, right? If you didn't meet him early on, right, before he became this thing, statistically you don't meet his requirements. Right? You can have all the accolades and accomplishments, and those never register to him. Right? It's like love languages. This is your love language, and he has a completely different one. So you are your bank is full. You've got all these deposits of this is this. I've done this. I've done this. I've done this. I'm here. Okay, you're not in the type of shape he likes. You don't have the look that he likes. Full stop. Full stop. Right. You believe that your value is here, and that can be an internal decision and how you feel about yourself. That's fine. No one's going to take that away from you. However, that that feeling doesn't translate because you feel like you're a 10 and you're great. That doesn't mean he values the way you value yourself. No one does. No one on this planet thinks about you the same way you think about them. And if your response is, I'm just going to find someone that does, you will be looking for quite a while. You will be looking for quite a while. And this game, you age out of the game. You age out of the game. By age out, I don't mean saying that at the end you don't have any options left. They just shrink. They just shrink to the point where, it's is it worth still playing the game when you're 60, 70, and still thinking with the same mentality that there's going to be someone's gonna what's for you is gonna find you. It's when, that's good for a fairy tale. That's very good for a fairy tale. But this is the real world. The real world has real choices and real consequences, and we can see them unfolding if we just pay attention a little bit and get out of our own echo chambers. We can see women and men aging out and seeing what that's really like for them. That's really what it is. You can't expect extraordinary things from average men and then blast it out to all men, because the ones that made something of themselves, they look and say, "Yeah, you don't fit my criteria. Here's what I need from a woman. Do you meet this? Do you fit this? No. Okay, full stop. Doesn't matter then. Cool. You can go and then again look for another guy. Look for another guy in that realm that may find you. That may find you. Yeah, it's possible. It's just improbable, right? This now we're just really getting into math. There's a chance this can happen, just like I can win the lottery, right? Just there's a chance that a pterodactyl will return and rip the roof off, the house. Just improbable, right? It's not impossible. It's just improbable. So you decide how you want to go about this dating game, how you want to go about having these in-depth conversations with Uber drivers, right? Some conversations really aren't, some people really can't give you a good perspective of these things. Find the men that you are desirous of, that fit that bracket. Have those conversations. Have those real conversations. Find a guy like that. This is advice, solid advice to women. Find a guy like that he may not be interested in you, and ask him, okay, what type of women are you looking for? No heat, no judgment, no smoke. I want to listen to what you have to say. You may actually find yourself really enlightened. Say, hey, yeah, this is what's important to me. She's not like this, then it's a non-starter. I won't even entertain blah 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 blah. It's food for thought. Guys, if you're like me, let me know what your thoughts in the comments. Some things are just a complete turn off to me. And if you embody those, then it doesn't matter how accomplished you are, how many degrees you have, how much you make a year. None of that matters to me. You want a complete person? Well, that's fine. This is what I want. Right. And if you don't meet what I want, then it doesn't really matter anymore, does it? Nothing happens.